Hello, this is West with Tadlock Roofing. It's November 1st here on the roof at the church in Chatahoochee, First Baptist Church. There's the sanctuary and the other buildings. I'll try and cut my hand here to cut down the wind noise. Apologize if there's any of that. Here on the office building currently, and a couple things I wanted to point out. The shingles definitely are worn down, and you really can see more of this on the next building here where the blow-offs are at the top. That's where the shingle tabs have just blown off the building. Same thing on the building over there. The sanctuary looks a little bit better. I believe the roof is possibly newer, it looks like. But definitely these two buildings have seen a lot, and this building's pretty worn. And what happens here is, what we're looking at is the mineral surface on the shingle, what you see here where it's kind of dark in the light color. That is the asphalt fiberglass base showing through. The color on top, what it provides here, the mineral surface provides sunscreen for the shingle to prevent the sun from evaporating the asphalt emulsion out, which causes it to get thin and brittle. It loses its adhesion. You're able to pick it up fairly easily, which means the wind can get after it, and then it cause it to blow off like we saw over there. And also the flexibility breaks down, so if the wind picks it up, it then snaps it off. And that's what we're seeing. Some things on this particular building I want to point out. Obviously all the chimney flashings will need to be replaced. We've got shingles on a section back here that should not have been shingled. Whether you're having an issue with it or not, it's below code. That's a 112 pitch roof. I checked it. This is going to require some other type of low slope roof system installed. All of your plumbing stack boots here we'd replace with, instead of this plastic type, we use lead. We include squirrel guards, so it'll last as long as the roof does. Your valleys here where they come down right here, particularly this one, are going to be susceptible to issues. So all of this would need to have a waterproof barrier that's under the shingles that's self-sealing. When you drive a nail through it, it'll self-seal around the nail. And that would be the same, of course, for any building that has anything like this, but I believe this one is the main one. Because it's problematic with all the water running down into basically what's almost a dead valley down here, and getting that water out of there. So I want to make sure that's well taken care of and addressed. Same thing up here. We've got the same issue down here. And then also the wall flashing over here. It's going to need to be replaced. It's very thin. The metal is, just not the best quality. You can see here it's quite thin and pulling off. So we need to have a piece custom made to be around the same height as this, about 8 inches, and then a piece of riglet that would be cut into the brick that would lock in over the top of that. And that's how we do any other sidewall flashing, including at the front of the chapel over there. Okay, so I'll be taking a look at all the buildings, but I'm not going to video each one individually. It'll be sort of the same things over and over again as you go through each building. The one thing I noticed here that also is important to y'all when you're choosing a contractor, all products are the same typically. I mean, there's some that are better than others, there's no doubt. And Owens Corning contractor we are, and we believe that product's the best. We can explain why. But here what you see is an installation issue. See where these shingles are coming out? That's typically from improper installation, high nailing, things like that lead to these shingles sliding down the roof system. Here what we can see is there's actually no nail right here where they're supposed to be. There's no nail out here at the end. And there's only one nail way up high here, and it's shot in at an angle. It's not even down flat. There is one over here, same thing, it's shot in an angle, not down flat, and it's pulling off of these because the nails are supposed to be in this nail line right here. So what that shows me is the installation crew, while they probably meant well, didn't know the correct way. Same thing here, high nailing, and that's what typically causes this slide out. Put on architectural shingles on a roof, you're going to see it even worse because it's heavier. Gravity's pulling it down, so the nail line is extremely important. And installation and the quality of workmanship is really what you're looking for and what you're paying for when you hire someone to take care of a new roof system for you. You can do something as good even as that metal over there on the other house. Not installed properly, you're going to immediately start having issues with it, or it won't be long before you do. So if you're going to make that kind of investment, please make sure you interview your contractors well. Okay? Thank you. I'm sorry, there's one other thing. The chimney, I just noticed. This is going to need to be pointed if you have a mason that works with you. Otherwise, we can fill it with a kind of a caulk mortar. It comes in a tube, but see where it's cracked up here and open? Water's coming in all of this. So you're going to want to address that also. All right, thank you.